Welcome back, Warriors. It's me, Linda B. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. Adam Schiff should be arrested. Arrest Adam Schiff. That's what's trending today, Warriors, and I'm going to show you exactly why he supposedly or should be possibly arrested. Before we get into it, don't forget to smash like, comment, share, subscribe, hit all notifications so that you never ever miss a video that I post. Now let's get into it. All right, Shifty Schiff, pencil neck, watermelon head. Those are all the names of Adam Schiff. Russia, Russia, Russia. Remember that? Well, I'm going to show you a timeline over the years, and recently this meeting about a so-called shadow government. Now, don't forget, demon rats always accuse their opponent of the very thing that they're doing. You know, Letitia James accused President Trump of mortgage fraud. She's caught up in all sorts of real mortgage fraud. And now he's saying, oh, President Trump is doing a shadow government. That means Adam Schiff is involved in a shadow government. Let's watch.
These are the interviews that were taken under oath. We have a complete timeline of Schiff's unethical behavior, his outright lying on all of the media, and we begin. Let's start with the date, July 17, 2017. It is on that day that Adam Schiff listened to Obama's director of national intelligence, that guy in the middle, James Clapper. And he testified under oath saying, quote, I never saw any direct empirical evidence that the Trump campaign or someone in it was plotting or conspiring with the Russians to meddle with the election. On October 13th, same year, Adam Schiff heard from Obama official Samantha Power, who testified she has no evidence of collusion. Quote, I'm not in possession of anything. On September 8th, 2017, Susan Rice telling Adam Schiff, quote, to the best of my recollection, there wasn't anything smoking. And I don't recall intelligence that I would consider evidence to that effect. On November 3rd, 2017, former Deputy Attorney General Yates, Sally Yates, concluding to Adam Schiff, there was no evidence of collusion. But on March 13th, 2018, just 4 months after those four officials and others testified there was zero evidence of any Trump-Russia collusion, the congenital liar Schiff got in front of a camera and, of course, not questioned. He was held up as some kind of hero by the mob and the media, the socialist Pravda of our day, and said there was significant evidence of Trump-Russia collusion. He knew it was a lie. He had all the testimony proving it was a lie. But this is what he told the American people. Take a look.
The American people need to know whether the Russians still have something they can hold over the president's head, the president of the United States. So our work is far from done. I can certainly say with confidence that there is significant evidence of collusion between the campaign and Russia.
Lies, lies, lies from Pencil Neck. Adam Schiff, arrest him. Arrest Adam Schiff. It is trending. Let me show you this. All right, Warriors, look, it's all over the place. Arrest Adam Schiff. He's in orange. Arrest him. Arrest him. You know who looks good in orange? Adam TikTok. Arrest Adam Schiff. Arrest him. Just arrest the man already. Arrest him. Yes, he looks wonderful in orange. Time to arrest Adam Schiff. You've got Dan the man and you've got Cash Patel, Cash baby. Time to arrest Adam Schiff. Yes, walk him away, his hands behind his back. So here is something else. It says time to arrest Adam Schiff. Adam Schiff ought to face indictment and a lifetime behind bars for his part in fabricating the Russian collusion narrative, squandering years of resources and undermining trust in our institutions. Oh yeah, our institutions have been struggling. Listen to this. This is from March the 22nd, 2017.
But you admit it's all you have right now is a circumstantial case.
Actually, no, Chuck. I can tell you that the case is more than that, and I can't go into the particulars, but there is more than circumstantial evidence now. So, again, I think...
So you have seen direct evidence of collusion?
I don't want to go into specifics, but I will say that there is evidence that is not circumstantial and is very much worthy of investigation. So,
there has been a report from CNN that Wednesday night that the FBI was looking into collusion with the Russians in the Trump campaign in terms of spreading information about Hillary Clinton's campaign. Do you have any information to back that up?
I'm not sure that I can comment on that. I can say that I think that the investigation that the director talked about at our Monday hearing is justified. I think there is a sufficient basis for that investigation, not only to have been initiated, but for it to continue at this point. And I don't have a concern with other members characterizing the evidence as they have. And many of them have said they think there's no evidence of collusion. My disagreement with those members is I don't think that's accurate, and I feel an obligation to say so. So they can call it a fishing expedition, they can call it a witch hunt, it's all an aligned message with the White House, but nonetheless, real evidence is coming forward that just can't be ignored. So we do know a lot more. I think the claims that there was no evidence of collusion have long since fallen away. The question now is, what is the quantum of proof here? Christopher Steele may have found out, even before our own intelligence agencies, that the Russians were in fact aiming to help Donald Trump in the election. That has now been borne out by ample evidence. I think you see the most palpable evidence of a collusion in terms of violating the Logan Act.
Look, I don't think you can seriously argue that the Russians weren't trying to help Trump and hurt Clinton, as well as sow discord in the United States. The evidence is quite overwhelming on this. It was the early conclusion of the intelligence community, but that's only been furthered by all of the evidence we've seen in our investigation. And
put out a statement and a report basically saying that they found no evidence of collusion between the Trump team and the Russian government. Have Democrats found any evidence of collusion?
Yes, we have.
Can you agree that there has been no evidence of collusion, coordination, or conspiracy that has been presented thus far between the Trump campaign and Russia?
No, I don't agree with that at all. I think there's plenty of evidence of collusion or conspiracy in plain sight.
I literally can't stand to hear any more of Adam Schiff's lies. He spent nearly all of 2017 going into 2018 talking about some Russian collusion that clearly never existed. You all have seen Kash Patel's Government Gangsters. I'm sure you have, which proves that the Steele dossier was literally the product of Christopher Steele's imagination. Yes, the so-called Steele dossier. They literally just sat there and made up things and then got some FISA court involved. I mean, the people that need to be in court fighting for their lives aren't in court fighting for their lives. They should be. Hillary Clinton was behind that whole thing, trying to deter us from those emails. Allegedly. Everything is allegedly, guys. Allegedly. But we all know the truth. We know the truth that Adam Schiff, just behind the scenes doing things in a so-called shadow government that he shouldn't be doing, right? Right. And some government collusion. And I've got another video coming out, Warriors, that is explosive. You have got to see it. It involves Obama, Clinton, and others. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a lot going down. Treason, could it be possibly? That dirty little word, treason. Because these people have been in government a long time. They've been doing things they should not be doing. But what's trending right now is arrest Adam Schiff. Arrest him. Let's watch another clip. So here I wanted to share with you this clip that I've shared with you before, but it is just so fitting for today and what's trending.
Yo, DNC, let's cash it. Cash, baby. FBI, cash, baby. All right, stop. I've been confirmed, so listen. Cash is here and Adam Schiff's my mission. Democrats are freaking out quite nicely, scared of the truth. I bring it daily and nightly. Will they get away? Hell no. Lock them all up. I'll make it so. Pelosi, Schumer, Waters, Eric Swalwell, and the rest of you, you better get ready for the charges I'm bringing you. Schiff, you'll be in jail real soon. I'm gonna lock you up in a hotel bathroom. Diddy, I didn't forget about you. Soros, Epstein, and JFK too. Fauci, Gates, and the Clintons better pray. You're gonna need some bail money. Cash is on the way. If there is a problem, I promise I'll solve it. Check out the swamp while I start to dissolve it. Yeah. FBI cash, baby. Yeah. Hey, yo, bartender AOC. Ilhan married her brother.
And it's Good Friday today, Warriors. Good Friday. Hope you all have an amazing Easter Sunday. But I just wanted to share this information with you all because right now, Adam Schiff could be in a lot of trouble, for real, for real. I know we're making it a little funny, a little jokey joke with the, Cash Patel meme and all, but Adam Schiff is someone that has done a lot of dirt. And he is talking about, people need to be held accountable. He should be held accountable. Allegedly, he was involved in a lot of things. Oh, yes, with very young humans. I'll just put it like that. Allegedly. So I'm not saying, but it looks pretty bad. And we're going to see what happens of this, Warriors, because President Trump is not going to let this go. These people committed allegedly real crimes while they're manufacturing crimes on him. And now he is back in office. They never, ever, ever thought that this would happen. With all of the trickery, with the illegals coming across the border, getting them registered to vote, they voted, and it still did not work out the way they wanted. Gee, there's just something about this magnificent thing called God. Yes, the Almighty. Yeah, I was just reading Romans chapter 13, talking about we need to respect those in authority. And God establishes authority and that we should pay our taxes and respect those in government. So for all of the lefties that's out here, disrespecting the president, don't do that. Now, you may not agree. You don't have to go along with everything. That's your choice. But respect him. Just respect the office. You don't have to like the person. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Don't forget to smash like, comment, share, subscribe, hit all notifications so that you never, ever miss a video that I post. You all be blessed. Love God, your families, the United States of America, and march on, Warriors.